and what the courts finally decide. I want to shift focus to the other big story here on India First. The Congress party once again in the line of fire, this time for accused of creating vaccine hesitancy in the country and derailing India's vaccine drive to contain the COVID pandemic. A Congress leader, social media voice, claimed that calves are slaughtered for Bharat Biotech's vaccine and that cow blood is used in Covaxin.
It consists cow calf serums, which is actually clotted blood obtained after slaughtering the young cow calves.
Covaxin consists of newborn calf serum, clotted blood obtained from young cow calves after slaughtering them. A despicable new piece of dangerous misinformation that has erupted from the Congress party, fully weaponized to explode religion-based hesitancy amidst an already sharp vaccine crisis.
Now there is this conversation going around on Covaxin based on an RTI response by the Government of India that it consists cow calf serums, which is actually clotted blood obtained after slaughtering the young cow calves. Government should not betray the faith and belief of people. That people should go for the vaccines, yes. That's the only way to defeat the pandemic.
Quoting a right to information response, Congress social media national coordinator Gaurav Pandey tweeted the claim along with a copy of the RTI document. The tweet was part of an organized move by the Congress party to put into people's minds that calf blood was being used in Covaxin.
RTI में जो तथ्य सामने आए हैं उसका उत्तर सरकार को और भारत बायोटेक को देना चाहिए. उसके बाद इस पर कोई चर्चा हो सकती है.
While the Congress has been soundly bashed by experts and observers on social media, the government also opened official counterfire, rebutting the claim point by point. Highlighting that the final Covaxin product does not contain newborn calf serum at all and that the calf serum is not an ingredient of the final vaccine product, the government has said facts have been twisted and misrepresented in these posts by the Congress party.
There was time when some politicians said that this vaccine is not an Indian vaccine, this is a BJP ka vaccine. And I will not take the vaccine. मैं तो vaccine लूंगा नहीं, जब हमारी सरकार आएगी तब हम vaccine लेंगे. And then we had slew of Congress leaders who in fact did not show any interest in Covaxin. Rather, they pointed fingers toward Covaxin.
A 4-point rebuttal demolishes the dangerous Congress googly over calf blood. The Congress claim that Covaxin contains newborn calf serum is false, as is the claim that young calves are slaughtered for Covaxin. Apart from the third false claim that calf blood is somehow harvested for the vaccine, the government has also pointed out that an identical process is used for existing polio, rabies and influenza vaccines. The calf blood claim is the latest in a series of grossly irresponsible hesitancy triggers by opposition politicians targeting Covaxin specifically, including the Congress leadership itself. It started in January with Congress leaders Jairam Ramesh and Shashi Tharoor questioning authorization to Covaxin. This was followed by Anand Sharma and finally Rashid Alvi. Even the Congress's ally, the Shiv Sena, has been embarrassed by the irresponsible calf blood campaign, with Priyanka Chaturvedi saying, those who keep talking about the need for scientific temperament and research are now tweeting their disgust basis some RTI on Covaxin, adding to vaccine hesitancy by bringing religion-based choices to it. In its effort to score political points amidst a crisis, has the Congress lost all sense of measure and accuracy? And with the hesitancy virus matching COVID in spread, does the Congress now have blood on its hands? Bureau Report, India Today.
Does the Congress now have blood on its hands? Now, Supriya, Shrinate and Shazia, Ilmi, stay with me. Dr. Ravi Malik joins me on India First. And Dr. Ravi Malik has been treating COVID patients and vaccinating them. Dr. Malik, is this creating vaccine hesitancy if there is a claim about calf serum and the Covaxin?
Definitely, it is likely to create vaccine hesitancy. Let us first, Gaurav, understand the process, what it is. You know, calf serum is used only as an enrichment media for the growth of vero cells. Once the vero cells are grown, they are thoroughly washed and they are made absolutely calf serum free. They are washed. and they are washed with a buffer and saline. Now, these viro cells are infected with coronaviruses. We must understand this process. They are infected with coronaviruses, and later on, the coronavirus, along with the viro cells, they both are killed. And the antigen is collected, which doesn't have even a speck of cough serum that is collected, and that is being used. Just 6 microgram, to go in the medical details, just 6 microgram of that antigen is detected, and all along with the preservatives, it is used as the vaccine. So the things are absolutely clear, and they are also in the public domain for last so many months.
Yes.
So the company is very clear about it, that there is not even a single part of cough serum which is there in the vaccine, number one. Number two, and I must also tell you, there are so many other vaccines which are produced by viro cells.
Oh, absolutely.
Like rotavirus, like oral polio vaccine,
So,
like
Shazia,
influenza, like
so what
rabies.
is wrong if a Congress party worker or an activist raises certain query on the basis of an RTI?
So yes,
You know,
yes,
the
I
basic
would like
thing
some
is, there
uninterrupted-
should not
I
be
would
any
like
kind
some
of vaccine
uninterrupted time,
hesitancy.
please.
Fair enough,
Because
doctor.
if
Can I
there is
just
a
get
vaccine
Shazia Ilmi to respond to that?
Yeah.
Give me
I
a
want to say
moment,
three
doctor.
things here. I want to say three things here. First of all, I don't believe that this gentleman who was speaking and was trying to create vaccine hesitancy does not know the truth. I think it's being done deliberately. We all know about Louis Pasteur. We don't have to be, scientists to know that. We know about microbiology. We know about immunology. We know how it is done. We've all taken polio viruses. I'm sure Gaurav Pandhi has. So that would have come through the same process. So if this man is trying to be a Mangal Pandey, if Congress party is doing that, it is the antithesis of what Mangal Pandey did, which is fought for India and India's dignity and pride. They are actually working on vaccine hesitancy because they cannot bear the fact that India is controlling COVID and is getting success. They want to perpetuate an evil narrative by using these religious factors, which are not even true. Because we all know how vaccines are taken. So if
Supriya,
you've taken
Shrinate,
a polio
Supriya,
virus,
Shrinate, it's a
rubella,
direct
or
attack
any
that
of
comes
these,
from
you
the
would know the
BJP
truth.
that the Congress is trying to derail the vaccine drive and encouraging vaccine hesitancy.
You know, Gaurav, the last people who should be speaking about the vaccine drive being derailed are members of the BJP. And you know why? Because in a country of
Again, a generalization and no
135,
specific
140 crore
answer.
people, can she keep quiet? Does she have a problem?
Yeah,
One by
I don't
one.
know. I mean, can you
One
keep
by one.
quiet?
No,
We should
the
extend
point
it as a
remains.
favor to me, my dear friend.
I am
The
going
point
to finish
remains.
talking and then
Run
she
away,
will
run
talk,
away.
otherwise we can
What
have a
was the
convo.
motive
Obfuscate,
of
I can leave.
such?
Obfuscate.
What was the motive of a Congress
Shazia,
party
wait
activist
for
putting out
facts.
such
Obfuscate, you're
such
listening.
information? What was the motive?
Shazia, counter with your arguments if you can. If you have the facts, bring them to fore. Don't speak in between.
I
It
just
shows
did.
you are
I just
nervous.
did.
It shows
I
you are
talked about
deflective. Now keep quiet.
microbiology.
One by one,
The
one by
doctor
one.
on the panel did. We talked about. We
Shazia,
talked about
please keep
when
quiet.
cough
Okay,
serum was
Shazia,
used.
can
We talked about
okay,
viro cells.
Shaz,
So all
Shazia,
that-
Shazia.
Right now.
Let Supriya finish her point. I'm coming back to you, ma'am.
Gaurav, I am going to give you data, and I will come on Gaurav Pandey's tweet or whatever else he put out. The data suggests that in a country of 135 to 140 crore people, only 4.9 crore people have so far been fully vaccinated. We are not going to debate,
That is not even the topic of
derailment
discussion,
or
ma'am.
hesitancy. There is no vaccine. Who is responsible for it?
But that is
Shazia
not the
Ilmi?
question.
So,
That's
and
what
on
you're
top of
asking.
that, then the Congress party, puts out a tweet like this. What was the motive? What was the motive, Supriya, Shrinate? This is far too serious just to be reduced to tu me, and let's not do that, please.
Gaurav Sawant,
What was
if
the
you wait
motive
and
of
if
such
you
a
let me
tweet
talk,
to derail it further?
I will tell
Exactly.
you. I will tell you. I will tell you exactly what the motive was. Give me 2 seconds.
Yes, please
I am
try.
only saying
Okay,
that in a
Shazia,
country,
please let Supriya finish,
Make an
please.
effort.
Shazia, you can go on. You can finish talking once you're done.
No,
inform
I
Gaurav
don't want
Sawant
this to
and
be
then I will
derailed.
talk.
I'm sorry.
I will
Shazia
speak
will
that
wait.
not
Supriya,
everybody
please
is
finish.
You have to wait.
Congress spokesperson is again running off. She's looking for cover. She's obfuscating, and she either
Gaurav, if
pretends
she's
not
done,
to know
then
the
I can
topic
speak,
of the
otherwise I can
discussion
leave the show.
because
You
she
can
has
do the
no
show with
answer
her.
to give, because this is criminal.
Okay.
It is criminal what
Ma'am, if
Gaurav
it's
Pandey
criminal,
said.
I'll come to
We
you.
do this to
You
our
are saying it's
country.
criminal. I will come to you. But Shazia, wait.
Create this fear
Please
in
let Supriya
vaccination.
finish her
It's
point.
criminal and he should
Supriya,
be
please
arrested.
make the point
He
on
should be
why would a
arrested for
Congress
this.
party activist do this? Was it by design? What was the motive?
You must be out of your mind to even suggest that we would do it out of design.
Well, that's what the opposition, that's what the BJP says. That's what the BJP says. It's by
Now
design.
you will have to wait and listen. Either you decide you will talk or I will speak. I'll have to speak. You ask me a question, wait for the reply. There was an RTI that was put out, and the RTI response said that yes, a calf serum was used there. Yes, the calf wasn't killed, there was no smothering, and Gaurav Pandey is wrong to say that. But the calf serum was used. In a country as sensitive as ours, the government should have come up front and clarified it. Why the hell did the government not do that? The government is the one creating hesitancy. The government is the one creating room for controversy. Shazia Ilmi, keep your mouth shut for 5 minutes and answer a question. At the peak of the Chinese tension, Gaurav,
Hold on.
At the peak of the Chinese tension, a minister in the government of India said India is an aggressor. India has included China multiple times.
Hold on. I'm not letting this get digressed onto other issues. I am sorry. Let me bring in Dr. Ravi Malik, because this is far too serious to be reduced to a tutu meme. And if this is sinister as the BJP says, the question also remains, what action will the BJP take? What action will the government take? Because this is not just political tutu meme. It's far too serious. Dr. Malik, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare claims that facts have been misrepresented. Will this lead, in your opinion, in rural India especially, to people running away from a vaccination drive, and can this have really dangerous consequences in the weeks and months ahead?
It can have vaccine hesitancy, there is no doubt about it. And with folded hands, I will like to request that no information should be disseminated, because our viewers are maybe children, maybe innocent public and the rural belt. So there can be a vaccine hesitancy. Gaurav, try to see, there is a dichotomy here. We have vaccinated 4% of the complete vaccination, both the doses, 4.4% of our population. And on the other side, if such kind of information is disseminated, it is likely to cause some kind of hindrance in the vaccination process. The only alternative in front of us is this vaccine. Because otherwise in future, again, the COVID is going to haunt us. I must tell you, the COVID has not gone. It is still going to. And the only option in front of us is to get rid of this monstrous catastrophe is vaccine, nothing else. So I think that we should, and moreover, as Shazia Ilmi has rightly said, that oral polio also, it has a viro-cultured calf serum which is being used. It is rabies also, which we give day in and day out. As a clinician, I can tell you, we give many of rabies vaccine. There is no child in this country who has not been given rotavirus vaccine. So all these vaccines are viro-cultured. And as I've told you the whole procedure, in the vaccine, there is not even a single speck of the calf serum there. Calf serum is only and only used for the culture of the viro cells. Even these viro cells are washed
why
properly
was this
with the
being
buffer.
done? What was the motive? Because Shazia Ilmi, if your party says that this was deliberate and intended to derail the drive, what does your government intend to do about it, other than, of course, argue in television studios, ma'am?
No, I think much more needs to be done. I feel very strongly about it. Whether
One
it's
by
my
one.
party in power
Supriya,
or
Shrinate,
not,
let Shazia Ilmi finish. I will come to you,
Supriya,
ma'am.
I think you got confused, just like you are about the topic. Your name is Supriya, not Shazia. Okay, so now Shazia speaks, and I think I will ask of my government and my party that strict action should be taken against all these people who are doing this, because this is evil. This is cruel. This is not just the interest, this is just not politics. Some things are beyond politics. This is public health. This is our fight against COVID. You cannot spread misinformation and deprive innocent, simple people using the religious factor and to scare them into taking vaccination. I think the stringent punishment should be given to Gaurav Pandis of the world and all those who are with him.
Supriya, Shrinate, you heard Shazia Ilmi, who says it is sinister, it is evil, it is deliberate, and you heard the good doctors say that the same technique has been used by the government, whether it's polio vaccine, rabies vaccine, influenza vaccine, for decades. So was this done to derail the drive?
You know what is derailing the drive? Somebody like a Ramdev coming and say vaccine useless hai, allopathic doctors murderers hai. Uske khilaf wo kuch nahi karenge.
And you know how everyone went after Yog Guru Baba Ramdev. You know how everyone went after Yog Guru Baba Ramdev.
I'm sorry, Gaurav.
Where's
She has to keep quiet because you put me off the window when she's talking.
No,
and suddenly she's back and
I
jabbering.
absolutely
You have
agree
to
with
keep
you.
her out
Only
the
one
window
person speaks
when
at
I'm
a time.
talking. Please keep her out of the window now. I
Okay.
want to ask you a question. This morning, India got to know that 12 to 16 weeks extension between the two dosages happened, despite the scientists not being on board.
Okay.
That is causing vaccine hesitancy. उससे हो रही है, किससे पूछ के आपने 12 से 16 हफ्ते कर दिया, उसका जवाब दीजिए. वो जवाब नहीं है इनके पास. किससे पूछकर आपने वैक्सीन का ड्यूरेशन बढ़ाया, साइंटिफिक एडवाइजर्स ने मना किया था. वो जवाब नहीं है इनके पास. वैक्सीन है ही नहीं देश में. Where is the vaccine to vaccinate people? I want to ask that. What
So
are
you want to
talking about?
answer
Why
a
have
question
you
by
vaccinated
asking a
only less than
counter
4%
question,
of our population?
not responding. मतलब अपने गिरहबान में आप भी नहीं झांकेंगे, ना वो झांकेंगे, ना आप झांकेंगे.
सरकार में है. गौरव सावंत
आपकी पार्टी के लोग इस तरह से क्यों कर रहे हैं, इसका क्या जवाब, इसका जवाब बनता है या नहीं बनता है?
मैं थोड़ा सा मैं चीज कहना चाहती हूँ. गौरव मुझे प्लीज बोलने दीजिए. मैं सिर्फ 10 सेकंड लेना चाहती हूँ.
Let Supriya finish her point. Shazia, I'm coming to you because let the viewers understand why was such a thing done.
Listen, I want to say two
Gaurav,
things
if
here.
I can come in,
Yes,
Against
Shazia, give me 30 seconds. Let Supriya complete. I am coming to you. Supriya, go on. Make your point, ma'am.
Gaurav, you cover defense very closely, and I know you're a good defense reporter. At the peak of the China crisis, a minister in the government of India said India is an aggressor.
Can we stay on this issue today? Can we stay on this issue today?
Was that the government of India's stand, or was that his personal view? And
So
they
you are saying
that. He was a government in the minister in this ministry, minister in the government of India. उसने बोल के चला गया, आपको कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुई. अरे यहाँ पर हमारा he's a tertiary social media volunteer. He is not the chief spokesperson. He is not our big leader. He has said something. I have distanced myself as an official spokesperson.
Respond quickly. Shazia Ilmi, it's a tertiary person, not important. Not important.
Gaurav, this is not done.
Okay, Shazia Ilmi wants to respond. Okay, Shazia Ilmi responds.
So I want to say two things.
Only Shazia Ilmi responds.
Yes, can I come in, please?
Yes, please.
So the efficacy of, when there have been efficacy trials, and this happened before, just after the first COVID surge, that actually if you increase the time, the efficacy improves in certain vaccines. It has nothing to do with any politics. And I also want to say, I want to tell Supriya, you were all over the place. You could not answer one question.
Okay.
You claim to have been a debater, but you don't even know the topic.
I want to bring in
You don't
Dr.
know the
Ravi Malik for the last word on this because there shouldn't be personal attacks. Both of you are giving your party's point of view. Dr. Ravi Malik, in Islamic countries, governments in Islamic countries said whether a pig portion or a pig has been used for testing or not testing, we don't care. Vaccines save lives. That should be done. Be it UAE or even a country like Pakistan, Chinese vaccines are being used. Should that not be the only thing? Vaccines save lives. Take the vaccine.
That is all. Every religion, Gaurav, teaches us to save lives first. Well, let it be any kind of religion. Every religion says that we should save the lives. Moreover, it is not an issue at all. In this, the calf serum is also not used, and it is not a component. It is not used even for the culture of the virus. It is used only for the culture of the vero cells, which are thereafter washed with buffer, and there is not even a single speck of cow serum. And moreover, I will bulldoze my opinion a little further also, that we have to save the lives of people. Can't we see the number of lives we have lost because of this pandemic?
I will let that be the last word. I will let that be the last word on the show. Dr. Ravi Malik, Supriya Shrinate, Shazia Ilmi, as always, many thanks for joining me here on India First. The vaccine, according to doctors, is safe. The vaccine, doctors say, saves lives. Must take the vaccine. Do not listen to any propaganda that comes in the way of getting a good jab that saves lives. That is all we have time for on India First this evening. Many thanks for watching. For all the latest news and updates, log on to indiatoday.in. You can also download the India Today app.